Hey everyone, I'm DarcyBits. Welcome to Magic AI Showdown. This is a edited gameplay video of AI generated magic cards pitted against each other, where me and my partner had 1 week to make the best cards we possibly could using Urza's AI. And by best, I mean, yes, we tried to be broken. They still were functional, right? Urza's AI is good at making functional cards, but we're trying to go as big as we can, which is super interesting because it's got this like really high highs, but also so does your opponent. So things can get pretty swingy. It's cool. It's really cool. Anyway, point is, I spent a long time making this video, so I hope you enjoy it. And please leave a comment. Let me know if it was worth the amount of effort I put into this, because it didn't feel like it was worth it at the end to me, but I'm too close to it. I need to know. So I'm not just fishing for comments. Please let me know. I want to do more less edited gameplay videos, but videos that are as edited as this, they're not happening without comments. I need to know if it was worth it. Please enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Today, I'm going to be playing whales. That's right. Using Urza's AI, I managed to get some powerful whales, although my mana curve is a bit higher than I'd like. Luckily, I managed to snag some pretty powerful discount creatures and ramp to help me get there. Soon, the sky will be filled with flying whales to take down my opponent.
So I got a Goblin deck. We're going to do Goblin and Smashy style. We got Goblins being buffed from the hand, from the graveyard, all kinds of places. We got Goblin Tutor. Go fast, go big, Fashion Stomp, Goblin style. Let's go.
B, we rolled off and you won, I believe. Correct?
Yeah, it was a 4 to a 2. So first the forest, check out my forest.
Whoa! B, you drew this for us. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
I'm going to play Rumbling Ravine Minotaur.
Rumbling Ravine Minotaur is a 1 mana, 1/1 green goblin creature. It has haste, and Rumbling Ravine Minotaur gets +1/+1 as long as you control a mountain. I have a feeling we might see mountains in your deck. When the orcs tried to shove him into a ravine, he dug himself a moat and moat side. What? Great. So it has haste, right? You're gonna hit me for 1?
Yeah, I hit you for 1. Take your life.
I got onto 19. Alright, I'm gonna untap and I'm going to draw. And I will play an island.
Ooh, these are... Oh, that was actually really nice.
Well, thank you. This is my island.
Oh, I love it.
I drew it and then I immediately went, it's fine.
Did you play anything with that island?
I do not have a 1-drop. I will pass the turn.
Alright, I'm gonna tap and draw. I'm gonna play a mountain.
Oh, mountain. Nice.
Anyway, I'm gonna tap 2 mana.
First of all, your Rumbling Ravine Minotaur is now a 2/2 because you control.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna choose to play this. Nightmare's Rager.
Nightmarish Rager is a 2 mana, 1/2 green goblin shaman. It has menace, and whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Ooh, that's gonna be good. You're gonna hit me right now, I assume.
Yes I am, unless you can stop me.
I cannot stop you. I will take 2 this time.
Alright, I'll draw a card.
Dang. Down to 17.
Yeah, so, spoilers slightly, this is gonna be a goblin deck. This has some goblin synergies.
Right, Rumbling Ravine Minotaur is a goblin. I completely forgot that.
Yeah, so one of the cards I rolled was like, whenever your goblins deal damage, it draws a card, and I was gonna use that, and I rolled this, and like, oh yeah, this is better.
This is just better. That happens all the time, right? Where you're just like, I want to do creature type matters, and then you make a card that's just like any creature, and you're like, well, I guess. Like, that's just better. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to be playing another island. Yeah. Now I have 2. And I think it's time for things to get a little bit silly. Anyway, I'm going to tap 2.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm going to play Persistent Scream. Persistent Scream is a 2 mana blue instant. Target player reveals their hand. I'm going to target you, B. If it has 4 or more cards, that player discards all the cards.
Oh, Darcy, this is actually... Oh, this is, you're going to find this funny, I think.
I'm going to find it very funny. Howl to the gods, tell the moon, fool. Colonia, the unseen. Alright, you've got a forest. You've got a Jund Smasher, a 1 mana, 1/1 green goblin. Goblins you control get +1/+1. For 1, Jund Smasher deals 1 damage to a target creature. That's Dang, that's good. We got Thirst for Battle, a 3-mana 2/2 green goblin. When Thirst for Battle enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 green goblin creature tokens, a forest, and Goblin Famine, a 4-mana 2/2 red goblin. It's a snow creature goblin. Cool. When Goblin Famine enters the battlefield, you lose 2 life at the beginning of your upkeep. If Goblin Famine is in your graveyard, you may put a card that shares a card type with it from your graveyard onto the battlefield. No!
It's your deck. Wow.
You were sitting there being like, how am I going to get this in my graveyard? I don't want to play this for 2 mana. For 4 mana. That's... Alright, beautiful. Very good.
It's like board wipe insurance. It's like I can play this and like if you...
Hey, I just ramped you, kind of. The thing is, other than the other goblins you just discarded, I don't know how much you're going to be able to get back in. But anytime something dies, so what is it? It's like every turn? Beginning of your upkeep, Goblin Famine is in your graveyard, you may put a card that shares a card type with it. Oh, a card type. So creature. Not goblin.
Yeah.
Okay. Not that it matters. It sounds like you probably only have goblins, so it's probably irrelevant, but...
Yeah.
Cool. That was my turn, too. Pass the turn.
Alright. Untap.
Upkeep.
Draw. Oh, upkeep. I'm sorry.
You have a trigger.
Yes. First for battle will come into play.
Thirst for Battle is a 3-mana green 2/2 goblin. When Thirst for Battle enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 green goblin creature tokens. That is so much power on the table already. A bit of water will make him stronger. He'll never be thirsty again. Ruta, Wasteland Wanderer. I hope Ruta's in this deck. That would be a flavor one.
I don't have her, sorry.
So you got 2 1/1s over here. You've got a 1/2. You've got a 2/2 because you have a mountain, and you've got a 2/2.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack you for free.
I'll take 3. So you don't want to do anything else in your
well, no, because I'm gonna draw 2 cards now.
Great, draw 2. My discard all 5 cards in your hand did not do super well, it turns out. Refilled that real fast.
I have a card in my hand.
Are you playing
called Charging Goblins.
Are you playing it?
No, I'm revealing it to you.
You're revealing it to me. Okay. Charging Goblins is a 5-mana 3/3 green snow creature goblin. Snow creature again. As long as Charging Goblins is in your hand, creatures you control get +1/+1 and have haste. Oh! Yeah, nothing tells you to reveal it, but it is in your hand, and you are letting me, the player, know that so that we can verify the effect of it. I feel like that's an appropriate way of ruling this card. Cool! So if you play this, you don't get that effect anymore. Goblins catch up whether it's your horse or a herd of goblins.
If you have another of those screams, you can get rid of it, but yeah.
If I have another one of those screams, yeah, this would have been great to have played in response to you having a thing in your hand. Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe in game 2. Maybe on game 2 I'll save that one for tech.
I'm gonna play a mountain, and then I'm gonna play Jund Smasher.
Jund Smasher is a 1-mana 1/1 green goblin. Goblins you control get +1/+1. For generic, Jund Smasher deals 1 damage to target creature. Right, so this is constructed. We have multiple copies of cards. I kind of forgot that for a second. Yeah. You have so many little lords. Oh no.
Yeah, little lords.
So this can spend 1 to ping a creature. I don't have any creatures yet, so it's not so bad, I guess.
So currently, all my creatures have +2/+2, yeah.
Yes.
And haste.
And haste, but yeah. That'll be relevant next turn, I imagine. Oh no, I'm in danger. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright. Untap, draw. I will play another island.
I felt a little bad making these cards that I saw your Sega screens. Like, okay, that is... You know, I'm probably fine.
Yeah, you're probably fine.
Stuff.
You're probably absolutely fine. Well, let's see. What is my best next play? I don't think that actually helps me right now. I'm gonna pass. Go.
Untap. Upkeep. Best thing to get out of the yard is another Jund Smasher, I think.
Right, so on your upkeep trigger, you pull the Jund Smasher out of your graveyard. Excellent.
It has haste, FYI.
It does have haste this turn, yeah.
Untap and draw. What the heck? Now I can do this, and it's mostly just to show it off. But
Hey, that's what we're here for.
yeah, I got Kotoff, the Disciple of the Wild. I actually didn't account for this being a legendary, but it works.
Kothop, Disciple of the Wild, is a 3-mana green legendary creature goblin shaman. Kothop, Disciple of the Wild's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creature cards in all graveyards.
Right now, that's only one. That makes it a few with haste on this board.
Cool. Great. Good.
And then math has 4 blockers, and you don't have 8 blockers, so I'm just gonna swing out the team.
I mean, math is sometimes for blockers, and other times it's not. I'm gonna tap 3 in response.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna play Meteor Storm. Meteor Storm is a 3-mana blue instant that says destroy all non-whales. Draw a card.
Okay.
And when I put this in the deck, I didn't realize this, but it doesn't say all non-whale creatures. So I don't know. This might be wrong, and also we could rule it at the table that it means creatures.
No, I mean it destroys lands too. Yeah. Unless you have any whale lands. Do you have any whale lands?
I mean, maybe it destroys all libraries. I don't know. Right? They're not whales.
Permanence is
permanence is implied, but yeah, I think we're back to 0 lands again, and I think you're gonna rebuild faster than me, so this is bad for me.
Oh yes, I will.
I think I just lose now. I think this is not good, because I did not expect it to destroy lands when I put it in the deck.
I'll figure
Didn't realize it till later.
You're gonna submit to me, you Storm, yay.
Yeah, the whales are fine. The meter's hitting the people on the land, it's fine. But in this case, the whales are not gonna be fine, because the whales can't cheat themselves out of the graveyard every turn. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping to have more of a board when I did that, but you populated fast. Aggro versus control, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Anything else in your second main? Without any lands?
Pass.
I'm gonna untap, I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play an island.
You know what the one card my hand is.
It's the one that gave everything haste, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do anything with 1 land, so I'm gonna pass. This may have been a mistake.
Okay, so let me do some calculations here.
I may have forgotten that the thing giving your creatures haste wasn't a creature on the board.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think first battle is the way to go here. So
okay,
I'll do so without the graveyard in any case.
Oh yeah, they shouldn't be in there.
Yeah.
Thirst for Battle is a 3-mana 2/2 green goblin. Create 2 1/1s.
Okay, I should also draw.
Well, yeah, that was your upkeep. No, you did it right.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm just gonna reveal. I got another charging goblins.
Oh, so this is 4, and then additional 3 and an additional 6, so 10 total.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to 4. It's gonna be a fast first game. All right. Good. I'm going to draw, and well, I drew a land, so that's good. I play a land. Okay. What can I do against your board right now? It's not looking good for me. That's okay. I'll get you next time. I'm gonna tap 2, and I'm going to play Krakatoa Whale.
Ooh.
Krakatoa Whale is a 2-mana 2/2 whale. It has flying. When Krakatoa Whale dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control at the beginning.
That's nice.
What'd you say?
It's a whale. It energizes.
Of course it's a whale.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know you were doing Whale Tribal.
Oh yeah, you don't know that yet! A warning to sailors everywhere is this giant dead whale that keeps falling out of the sky, I decided.
Nice.
Anyway, it's a 2/2. When it dies, it will return to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. So.
This is pretty good.
It's pretty good. So now I have a blocker. I wanted to play it earlier, but you had that guy that could just ping it down, and I was like, well, that's not very useful. If you can ping it down on my turn, then it comes into play tapped, so I can't actually block with it. All right. I think I just die, right? I passed the turn.
Yeah, well, let's see. What am I gonna get from the graveyard?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tapped out, and you've got 10 damage on the battlefield, and I can block 4 of it. So
yeah. Also, I have a Gen Smashing. Let me just see if I draw another Charging Goblins. No, I drew a card I can't play.
Great. So now you're hitting me for another 4, 5, 6, 7. You're hitting me for 17 damage.
Yeah, sorry to belabor this. I'm gonna
no, that's fine. No blocks. I'll take it.
Alright.
Alright, that was game 1. Let's shuffle up and get into game 2.
So now you know what I'm capable of. Plan accordingly.
Game 2. You wrecked me in the first one. Let's see if I can make this one, make it stick this time. I will be going first, as is my right as the loser. I will start by playing an island and saying go.
Alright, I will untap, draw a card as my right is the winner. I will play a forest, tap it, play a Junk Smasher.
Junk Smasher. We've seen this before. It is a 1-mana, 1/1 goblin. Goblins you control get +1/+1. For 1, you can deal damage to a creature. So, pretty good. Pretty good pinger.
Yeah.
And lord.
Yeah.
Pinger lord. Anything else?
It's actually insane. Oh yeah, it's my turn.
Yep. Untap, draw. I'm going to play another island. I'm pretty sure that the correct thing to do with this deck is actually to aggressively mulligan for some very key combo pieces, but I did not decide to do that. I'm going to pass.
Alright, I will untap. I'll draw.
Okay.
I will play a forest, and I'm actually gonna, just hit you for 2.
Great. Goblins you control get +1/+1. That includes itself. I take 2.
And then I guess I pass the turn, actually.
Okay. Well, great. Your instant speed interaction has foiled my instant speed interaction. I will draw for turn. And play an island. Alright, is it time to pop off? Kind of isn't is the problem. Because you've got that really good pinger there. And I can't really take advantage of it, I don't think. I'm going to pass.
Alright, I'm going to untap and draw. Okay, I'm going to play Mountain.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap all free to play Fire Shrieker.
Fire Shrieker is a 3-mana green 2/2 goblin warrior. Whenever Fire Shrieker attacks, you may have it deal damage equal to its power to target creature defending player controls. Okay. Pings for 2 every time it attacks. I'm into that. So into it, in
it's
fact.
actually free right now, but yeah.
So into it, in fact, that I'm going to counter it.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to play Deflect. Deflect is a 2-mana blue instant that says counter target spell. If that spell is countered this way, put that card into the battlefield instead of into its owner's graveyard. So I'm gonna.
You put it on the battlefield. Okay.
I'm gonna put it onto the battlefield, which means it enters under my control.
What would happen if it was a sorcery instant?
If you try and put something onto the battlefield, like an instant or sorcery, it remains in the previous zone, but you did counter it, so it still got countered. So it goes go to the graveyard.
Gotcha.
So that's mine.
Alright, that's my turn.
That's your turn? Alright. I'm going to untap and I'm going to draw. I'm going to play another island. Let's see. I'm going to start by swinging at you for 2 with my Fire Shrieker.
Alright, so you're gonna bot my goblin?
Oh, whenever it attacks, you may have it deal damage. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely have it deal its 2 damage to your 1/1.
Yeah,
and then you have no blockers, take 2?
Yeah, take 2.
Wow, great. Okay, second main.
Yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they?
They're pretty good. I'm going to tap 4, and I'm going to play Whale Drifter. Whale Drifter is a 4-mana blue 3/2 whale. Whale Drifter can't be blocked, and tap, add blue for each island you control.
Ooh,
We're ramping, baby! Pass the turn, but you're probably just going to kill it.
Alright, untap. Draw. Let's see what we got here. Okie doke. Yeah, this might look weird, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway.
You play Mountain?
Yeah, I'm gonna play Mountain. I'm actually going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully you can't do anything. Oh, you're out.
I'm tapped out. I probably can't.
I mean, 0 cards are not out of the question here, but like,
yeah.
I'm gonna take my chances. I'm gonna play Hasty Goblin.
Hasty Goblin is a 4-mana 2/1 green goblin. It has haste. And whenever Hasty Goblin attacks, you may search your library for a basic land, put onto the battlefield, tap, and shuffle. Oh! Cool. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and hit you for 2. You can block if you wish.
So before that, you have a trigger.
I'm gonna give myself a land.
Do that. Well, your Hasty Goblin's a 2/1, so I'm certainly not going to. I'm not going to block it with my 3/2. So I'll take the 2.
Yeah, so you just kill it next turn.
Take 2. Go down.
And now I just need mana right now.
16. Yeah, sometimes you need mana. Really, when I was making cards, I was like, I probably can make like a 1-mana version of this really powerful card, right? Urza's AI, pretty good actually. Even as powerful as the cards we've seen from you. Sometimes you gotta pay that extra premium for the really, really broken stuff.
Yeah.
Good?
Good. So you've taken 2.
All right. I'm going to untap, and I'm going to draw.
Nice.
What is my best thing I can do?
You do have infinite mana, which is a little worrying. Maybe I shouldn't have let that happen.
I don't have infinite. I have 8.
Okay, yeah.
If
you play Islands, you have 10.
Yeah, I'm just saying it doesn't like untap or anything. It's not free. It's not like for one blue, make blue for each island.
Yeah. That would be busted.
That would be pretty busted. Do you know what else would be pretty busted?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm going to tap 3 islands. And I'm going to play Plunderhorn.
Ooh.
Plunderhorn is a 3-mana, 1/3 blue whale with affinity for artifacts. Just as a heads up, there's no artifacts in this deck. It's just good enough on its own. Pay 1 life, draw a card. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pay 1, going down to 15, and I'm going to draw a card. Okay. I really wish I had haste. I'm afraid of what you can do. Alright, we're going to play my favorite spell in the deck, but I'm going to have to tap to do this. So, Whale Drifter. Actually, no. I might have I might have a land in my deck somewhere, so I'm going to pay another life to draw.
Ouchie!
That is not a land. I'm going to pay another life and draw again. That is not a land. Crap. Dang it.
I don't like my chances, but you paying
I'm going to pay another life.
Kind of seem like
Dang it. Oh no.
Help me out here.
Well, I neither drew haste, nor did I draw... I'm going to pay another life.
Ouchie!
Well, I don't want to pay any more life at this point. And I know you could have haste, so I'm a little scared you're going to just out of nowhere do like 10 damage to me, but here we go. I'm going to tap Whale Drifter to add 1, 2, 3, 4 blue mana to my mana pool. And then I'm going to spend 2 of that 4 to play Earthen Seashell. Earthen Seashell is a 2-mana blue instant. Put 2 cards from your hand onto the battlefield.
Okay.
Our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to prevent this mess from spreading. Zarchov, Under Queen of Blight. Let's go, everyone to arms. That is an instant, and I'm going to put 2 cards onto the battlefield. And this is not the best card to choose, but it's really funny, so I might. We're going to start with some protection. We're going to put, the first card will be Combal Park Sapiens, which is the 5-mana, 4/4 blue whale. Whenever Combal Park Sapiens or another non-token whale you control dies, return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. And then the other whale will be... Yeah, we're going to use Perpetual Whale. Perpetual Whale is a 4-mana, 2/5 blue whale. All whales have double strike. They deal both first strike and regular combat damage. Unfortunately, I have no whales that can attack this turn, but they can block. And that's those 2. I have 2 mana floating still. And you know what? I can't take it with me, so I feel like I might as well use it. I'm going to play Earthen Seashell. I hope you don't have a Wrath. Earthen Seashell, as we've seen before, is a 2-mana instant. Put 2 cards from your hand onto the battlefield. And I'm going to put into the battlefield Hagra Gyre Colossus, which is a 4-mana 7/7. It doesn't have trample or anything. It's probably not actually that great even because it doesn't have any evasion, but it's funny to me. So here it is in my deck. Nice. It is a whale horror with the flavor text. With his mind half underwater and half in the air, it's impossible to tell where he ends and the water begins.
Feels like it's pretty easy. Like it's over there. Yeah, you can see it.
Well, from a distance.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
And I've got another one, and I think we're going to have the other one enter... I'm going to put Ancient Bato into the battlefield. Now, this is one that actually goes infinite. I did warn you I had a card that goes infinite and that I'm just going to not play it. Well, Ancient Bato is a 6-mana 4/4 blue whale with flying, and when Ancient Bato enters the battlefield, create a token that's a copy of target creature. Technically, you're allowed to target himself, so it would go infinite. So I'm just going to not do that and pretend I can't do that. So anyone watching, I know that's technically correct according to the way it's worded. It's fine. It's going to make 1 token. And I'm going to make a token copy of Hagra Gyre Colossus, because it's funnier than all these other options. Although, it doesn't have to be a copy of a whale or anything. Do I want your Hasty Goblin? No, I don't. I could
Yeah,
take
that's
another
fine.
Fire Seeker, though. Like, that might actually be pretty good. And I could also make another Whale Drifter. We can't tap this turn, which I think is fine. I don't think I need it for this turn.
How did it all go so wrong?
I'm gonna make the Hagra, Gyre, Colossus. And yeah, that's the copy token I made. Great! Let's move to combat. I will...
It's only whales you control have double strike, right?
Only whales, and I don't have haste on any of my whales, so none of these things have any, none of them have haste or anything. But,
Yeah.
Fire Shrieker can attack and will.
Yeah.
And
Alright,
when
I'll
it
take
attacks,
that
I will deal 2 damage to that guy.
Yeah, I take 2.
Whew, alright. Pass the turn. I have 1 land untapped.
I'll untap. I'll draw a card. You know, let's play this.
Let's play it out. Let me at least swing with them once.
Anything, but
Yeah, let me at
I
least
can
swing
at
with my
least
board once.
scare you a little, yeah. I mean, you let me swing with mine, so yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Alright, you played a forest and?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you. Oh no. Oh no.
I passed the turn.
You know, I could have, like, not actually cast the seashell until your turn. That would have probably been smart, huh? I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw.
Huh?
Right. Yeah, that card. That card's in my deck. Great. Well, I don't really feel like I need to play any more things at the moment, but I do have a very funny card in my hand. Yeah, there's gonna be a 3rd game, right? Maybe
Yeah.
I should play it. I meant to play it earlier, but then I drew into other things, and I was like, wow, I'll just do those things instead.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go through the stuff. We've got a 7/7. We've got a 4/4 with flying. We've got another 7/7. We've got a 2/5 that gives whales double strike, which all of those ones were whales. We've got a 2/2 that pings creatures when it attacks. We've got a 3/2, which I could instead choose to not tap and make mana. But also, it can't be blocked, so that's great, if that was a question. Plunderhorn is a 1/3.
It's better than Necropotence.
Oh, is that what Necropotence does? Nice. Yeah, Plunderhorn is very good. The water is riled by the rush of the tide. The creak of the keel is drowned by the thrum of its engine. I decided there was a narwhal. Did you know that there are narwhals on 1 card in all of Magic? And it is, type line is whale.
Nice.
So it is appropriate that I made this whale a narwhal.
That makes sense.
Anyway, just for fun, I'm going to tap these 4 islands to play Lurking Whale. Lurking Whale is a 4-mana 4/4 creature whale with Whale Walk, which is the only reason it's in the deck. I just think that's funny. It doesn't do what you think it does, though. It says this creature can't be blocked as long as its defender controls a forest.
Oh. It's very similar to a Force Walk, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know why that's something that whales get to do, but yeah, it's Whale Walk. It also has lifelink. Anyway, I was like, Whale Walk, I can't not put that. There are so many cards that are in this deck just because they're really, like, funny. Like, when I was building my deck, I was just like, I had a meme pile. Like,
Nice.
so, I actually have a sideboard of 10 cards. Or 15? How big is a sideboard allowed to be?
15.
Yeah, I have a 15-card sideboard that has extra jokes in it.
Nice. Good.
Some of them I actually would consider slotting in, but I forgot what was in there, and I didn't really feel like I needed to sideboard after the first game.
Anyway, we're making a sideboard, so I don't have one.
I will then attack with everything except for this one and the one I just played, because it has summoning sickness.
On the attack stuff, I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna give me information, but what the heck?
Sure.
I'm gonna play Thunder.
Sunder is an X red spell instant. Sunder deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures. Then, Sunder deals X damage to that creature's controller. Oh wow, if I pinged myself too much, you could have just been like, you're dead.
Yeah, I was kind of like hoping you get a bit over enthusiastic. Anyway, I'll just hit the pitch a whale just to minimize the damage.
Actually, in response,
Oh dang!
I'm gonna tap Whale Drifter to make
Whale
4
Drifter,
mana, and I'm gonna play Contain. Oh, you don't know I won't. I'm gonna play Devour. Devour is a 2-mana blue instant counter target spell. Target player mills 5 cards.
Ooh, that's a way to get that goblin to my graveyard.
Yeah, in fact, I think I'm gonna sideboard this one out. I don't think I want extra. I don't think I want this in here. I have a very minor mill theme in the deck because I thought it'd be funny, and I figured probably I'm never gonna mill you out, but wouldn't that be funny if I did? So, yes, counter the spell. You can mill 5 cards. I don't have any actual graveyard stuff myself, so that's not relevant. And I hit you for all of this. You don't get to sunder me.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's I hit you for whatever amount of damage that is.
Our math is right. So that's 8, 10, 14, another 14. That's a 28.
Yep.
36, and then that's another 7.
Yep. It's a Hydra Dire Colossus.
So that's an even 50 damage.
Woo! Alright, B, I'm sideboarding out this card. I know I don't have to tell you what it is. In fact, I'm not telling you what I sideboarded into my deck. But since we're never going to see this card in play, I feel like I might as well talk about it. I'm removing Gatekeeper of Trancity. I've decided to actually keep the Devour in the deck and not sideboard it out. But this one is the other mill card, which is a 2-mana 1/1 Spirit with flying, not a whale. Mm-hmm. And it says it can't block, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player mills 10 cards. Which I thought would be really funny, but not actually, like, relevant. So
yeah, fair enough.
Great. Well, I'm going to shuffle, and you can go first.
Okay.
And I will also reset my life.
Shuffle. And then I'm going to draw my 7.
And I will also check to see if this is a hand I want to keep. I think I'm going to mulligan this hand. Like, I know how this goes, and I think that I'm going to mulligan this.
Okay.
This is the one that's for all the
Marble.
Sorry, there was no lands in this hand, and it freaked me out there. I'm going to mulligan to 5.
Oh.
What? This hand
just scrub this game?
This hand's only lands. Yeah, I don't want to mulligan to 4.
Alright, I'm going to keep the...
Hard reset? Alright, yeah, you can keep yours.
Yeah.
I'm going back to 7, or should I go to 6?
Go back to 7.
Is 1 land enough? It's not enough, but otherwise it's really good. Yeah, but it's not... No. I feel like I should go to 6 anyway, so I'm gonna mulligan. I should have kept the first hand. The first hand was fine. Alright, we're moving into game 3. We each have a 1-win, 2-hour name. I have mulliganed because I figure I need to be a little bit more aggressive with my mulliganing versus your deck. And you may start if you wish.
Alright, I will play a forest. Tap that forest. Play a Rumbling Ravine Minotaur. Remember this guy?
Rumbling Ravine Minotaur is a 1-mana, 1/1 green goblin with haste. And it gets +1/+1 as long as you control a mountain. It's lovely.
Yeah, so I'll just hit you for a little 1.
I'll take 1. I'll go down to 19. What a perfectly reasonable number we put 2.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we gotta play your entire hand now?
No. I'm going to draw a card on my upkeep. Or not my upkeep, on my draw step. It has its own step. And I'm going to play an island. And then I'm going to pass.
Alright. I'm going to tap.
There are actually no cards in this deck that are lower than 2 mana value. There's 1 in the sideboard, but you can't play it on turn 1 because it requires you to have creatures in play.
Fair enough. Alright, I'm going to play Forest.
Okay.
I'm going to tap 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play Nightmare's Rager.
Nightmare's Rager, 2 mana, 1/2 with Menace. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Oof, okay. That is a snowball I don't want to deal with.
And then I'm going to hit you for 1.
And you may draw a card.
I'll draw a card, yeah. Alright, that's my turn.
Great. I will untap and draw. I will play an island. And I will say, what can I do with 2 islands? And then I'll pass.
Okay, I will untap. I'll draw. I'll play a mountain.
Ooh. Your Rager suddenly got better.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna tap.
No, not your Rager. Your Rumbling Ravine Minotaur. Not your Raging. Sorry, yeah. I thought it was a Raging Minotaur. It's the Nightmare's Rager, Rumbling Ravine Minotaur. Obviously.
I'm gonna tap 2 mana and play Orchard Sneakout Goblin.
Orchard Sneakout Goblin is a 2 mana, 1/1 green goblin with generic and green. Target creature you control gain haste until end of turn. It can attack and tap no matter when it was kicked.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not wrong. That's still true, I guess.
So.
It isn't until the apples start rolling downhill that the true dangers of the orchard reveal themselves. That makes sense too.
Yeah.
All right, I'll allow it.
For 2. Yeah.
You're attacking me for 3, right?
Oh, sorry, free, yes.
And then you're going to draw 2. I have a feeling this is going to go like the first game did.
Okay,
I got down to 15.
I'll draw 2.
Okay.
I have Charging Goblins.
Charging Goblins is... Oh, this is in your hand. Crap. Hope I draw the card that makes you discard your hand.
Okay. We'll see.
We shall see. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Great. I will untap and draw. I will play an island. Okay. What do I want? Do I want a threat on board? How big is your team? This is a 2-2. This is a 3-3. And this is a 2-3. This is Menace. This has haste. And this... Oh, they all have haste. And this can give something haste. That's not that scary. Okay, cool.
Shaman is Howl at the Moon and watches it disintegrate. Rune Song Prophecy.
That makes sense. I'm going to tap 3 islands and play Riptide Relic, which is not an artifact. As I said before, no artifacts in this deck. Riptide Relic is a 3-mana blue 2/3 whale. For blue, target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Riptide Relics. Nice. Small relics taken from great whales carry a tide of righteousness.
Okay, on your end step.
I will pass to my end step.
Yeah, I have a 1-mana instant called Defensive Measures.
Defensive Measures is a 1-mana red instant. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control.
I'll have my free fight your 2/3.
That is a 3/3, isn't it? Well, dang it dies.
Yeah.
Great. I should have just kept my mana open, turns out. Alright, your turn.
Alright, untap, draw. Okay, I'm gonna play a forest. And what are we gonna do now?
Might is not strength. Melee is not battle. Brood Divine.
Wow, wise words. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, I am going to just attack this whale team for now. That is 7 damage, I believe, yes.
Okay, I'm going to trust you on that. I go down to 8.
Okay,
You should draw 3, I believe.
Yeah, I'll draw 3.
From Nightmarish Rager.
I'm thinking it's going to end my turn.
4 open mana. Okay, cool. I'm not scared. I will untap. And I will draw. Oh, good. I drew a land. I needed that.
Okay. Cool.
4 islands. What's the best thing I can do with 4 islands? Is there any way I can stop you from just killing me next turn? Alright, I'm going to tap 3. I have a feeling you're going to, like, counter me or something. I mean, it's AI magic. Who knows? I'm going to play Whale Cunning. Whale Cunning is a 3-mana blue enchantment aura enchant creature. You control enchanted creature. Whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. I've had this card in my hand like the whole game. I just kind of figured you'd have like something that's more worth it, but I just need to remove threats at this point, and this is a form of removal. So I'm going to take your 1/1.
Well, it's a free, but yeah.
Not for me, it's not. For me, it's a 1/1. So I'm reducing your damage by 3, but I'm only getting a 1/1. It's a very pitiful mind control, but that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
What else would you expect from an AI? Very self-aware.
Wow.
All right. So I'm gonna take this. So it's still tapped though, even though it has haste. So I can't actually attack with it right now. But I figured this is a more reliable stalling tactic than putting down a blocker that you could kill. You know, or become like unblockable or something, right? Here, it's gone unless you can remove the enchantment, and even then it would be tapped, right? Because you would miss your untap step.
Spell, I think I got this.
Dang it! That's not what I want to hear. All right,
I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4.
I will pass.
Oh, wait, no, actually, I'm
You're correct in your assessment that I'm untapped, that I'm passing.
Yeah, sorry. You said you didn't have anything below 2 mana.
It's true, I did say that.
I'm gonna play Sunder.
Sunder!
And, hit my own goblin for free, and deal free damage to you.
Sunder deals X damage as divided as you choose among any number of target creatures. Then Sunder deals X damage to that creature's controller. We took the Storm Glass, but we won't take your land. Fair enough. So yes, you're hitting it for 3, so it dies. First thing. This goes to your graveyard.
Oh yeah.
This goes to my graveyard. And you hit me for 3.
Yeah, so you're down to 5.
I'm down to 5. And you did untap as well, I assume? Or did you play... Oh, you played that on my end step. Oh, yeah. No, that's not good.
And then, yeah, I untap,
and then
draw.
If you have any creature, you win because you have haste.
Oh, I got another Charging Goblins.
That will do it, too.
And I'm going to play a mountain, going to tap Azorius Horned Rogue.
Azorius Honored Rogue is a 3-mana, red and green, goblin warrior. It's a 2/2. Whenever Azorius Honored Rogue attacks, not a rogue, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. You're quite welcome, you know. If you hadn't opened the tomb, the rest of us wouldn't have been invited. Ionis, Azorius Paladin. Well,
nice.
Dang. Yeah, you've got +2 to all of your bodies here, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And then I'll put some of the Snake Hair on one of these. On the
it's when
creature, I guess.
It's when it attacks. Yeah, nice. It's a cool card.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Even if I had a counterspell, it wouldn't have worked because you drew a thing just into your hands. That card is good. Do you think they could do that? Like, how would... I guess you would just be like, I don't know, reveal this as you draw it? Like, how do like miracles work? Right?
I would like to see a version of it which is like, it's like Miracle Zero kind of cards. Like,
right.
Zero cost Miracle card.
Like, do this, then put it into your hand or something?
It only lasts for like the turn or the enchantment or something, yeah.
Sure, yeah, I could see that. Like, when you draw this, reveal it, and you gain this effect for 1 turn. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I die. I go to -5, and I have so many other cool things I want to play in this deck. Well, that was our best of 3. B, congratulations, you won. I'm... No offense, I really thought I was going to have this when I was building the deck. There's so many broken things in here, as you saw in Game 2.
Yeah, no, if it lets you get a little bit out of control, then yeah, like...
Yeah. That's why I wanted to, like, more aggressively mulligan, because if I can get that horn, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, that horn is the thing. That thing is so good. I call it a horn. It's a seashell. I drew it as a horn, because I thought that made sense. It's not actually called a horn on the card. That's something I made up. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. We will later be doing a sort of breakdown of the cards that were forged in this time. I know I have a lot of cards that didn't even make it into the deck, and the cards that did make it into the deck, you haven't even seen. So definitely check that out sometime in the future. B, I hope you'll be able to get me your deck list and any other cards you forged so I can do the same treatment for those. But until then, I've been DarcyBits. With me today has been B. This has been our first constructed Urza's AI Showdown. I'm very happy with how it went, although it felt a little bittersweet. It was so short, and I so died. Have a good day, everyone. We'll catch you next time.